Guess I have to try that Siakam swirl at McDonald's before he leaves, you know?
This is Fan First Network.
It was competitive today. There's some positives, some negatives to take. What'd you see out there?
I saw 3 quarters of, fairly solid basketball. I mean, we even had a lead at one point in the third quarter. We had about a 8-point lead, and you're going toe-to-toe with the league-leading Boston Celtics.
Just horrible shooting. What's with these 3 points? I think it was what was that? How many 3-pointers?
They were 4 for 32. Don't worry, bro.
Horrible. They were 13. They were open all the time for the 3-pointers and got their shots. And Raptors sucked there.
What I saw today was a Raptors team that again was kind of poor. Yeah. Besides the Knicks players, the former Knicks players, they were the best players of the night by far. Especially RJ. RJ was really good today. He was driving. He was being aggressive.
Hey, Tatum, man, I expected him to drop 40, but man, he did, a little 19. But the double-double, I guess that's what did it.
It was a close game throughout. The very valiant effort. They kept it competitive. I will be honest. I wasn't expecting to smoke no Celtics green tonight. I wasn't expecting a Tatum pack. So expectations breed disappointment, so I ain't disappointed.
We just seem to somehow we can't put together 48 minutes of consistent basketball. I think that's been the theme of the season.
Pascal Siakam is the biggest talk of the Raptors nation right now. He's on your jersey. He's on my jersey. He's the last kind of man standing from the chip, but Raps fans seem to want him gone. Do you think we should trade him? And if we do, what do we get back? What do we need to get back for Spicy P?
I think right now the trade market's definitely not in our favor. I think we're going to not get what we expect. But I think you have to move on from him. Worst case scenario, there's always been the story that he would come back as a free agent again. So I think that plays into it.
It's not even a matter of if we should trade him or not. This point we almost have to. Not almost, we do, because we can't let him walk for nothing like Freddie. I'm not letting that. I want to see that happen. It's gonna be a riot if that happens. So unfortunately, we have to make some moves. If we're going with Golden State, I want Kuminga. I want Kuminga from out of that.
We need another superstar here in Toronto. We gotta find a way. We gotta keep Siakam here. We got to. Okay. That's the first thing we gotta do, and we gotta bring a superstar here. We gotta find some type of way to bring a superstar here.
It's a really double-edged sword because I think the danger is if he stays, he could possibly walk away for nothing in free agency, similar to the Fred VanVleet scenario that we saw where he could just go. But then you also want to get a good haul back for him. So what would I like to see? I've heard the teams floated around. I think Pacers, Hawks, and Mavericks are some of the top teams that have expressed interest. But I think you need to at least get 2 really promising, young, talented players that are going to bring some energy and maybe even we're talking maybe picks.
Man, listen, man, y'all need a walking bucket over here at Toronto. I don't see no walking buckets yet. We need a walking bucket. I'm talking about a walking bucket that's going to give you at least 25 every night with 10 assists. 25 every night with 10 assists, and y'all got it.
Yeah, honestly, bro, that we need those guaranteed points. If we had that, we would have gotten the dub tonight.
I'd probably say we should trade him. No disrespect to Pascal, obviously grateful for everything that he's done for us. He was very key for that championship-winning team in 2019, but at this point, the ship's kind of sailed now. It's if he does stay with us, what's he going to do? He's not going to lead us to any other deep playoff runs, at least with the way how the team is constructed now. So I'd say trade him.
I just bought this jersey today for my son. I said I hope they don't trade Siakam. I was like, let me go try to get what the name is? Barnes jersey. I was looking everywhere trying to get a Barnes jersey because I was like, they about to trade Siakam because I already know. But they got to figure out how to keep him here. Yeah. You got to keep him here.
So many rumors. You're hearing to the Kings, to the Pacers. Kings pulled out. I love to see him stay, but I can definitely see the sense in moving on from him as well. So again, part of that championship team. So you hate to see him go, but you definitely intrigued in what you can get back for him and see how with Scottie and RJ and Quickley how the team looks moving forward.
RJ and IQ sort of blending into the team now. How would you say it's been so far?
RJ, IQ are popping off. They're doing fantastic. They look great. Scottie Barnes, I feel just need a little bit longer, and then I think the flow gets better, but RJ, honestly, looking fantastic today.
RJ Barrett, best addition to the Raptors.
Quick and Barrett accounted for almost half our points.
Yep.
It was a very lethargic game from everyone else. We would have got blown out the gym if it wasn't for that trade when you look at it in retrospect. And because of that trade, we're able to keep it competitive. And like that trade and the development of Scottie Barnes has been like the lone bright spots in the season, unfortunately.
I think honestly it's been a fair trade. I think everyone going in OG was like a part of that championship team, but the return that we're getting right now and the points they've been putting up has been pretty solid, so no complaints.
I think it's win-win for both sides. Like, no complaints like so
Honestly,
far.
I think if you ask Knicks fans, they probably say the same thing right now. 12% from 3 is not going to win you a game against the Boston Celtics. That's basically the story of this one. RJ and IQ, the Knicks guys, they were good. Scottie Barnes, 12-plus rebounds. I guess that was like pretty good as well. Scottie's doing a little more defense, a little less offense so far since the trade. That's also fine. But like, man, realistically, if you get a couple of those threes dropping, they probably win this game. 3 good quarters, a little bit of lost focus in the fourth. We go again against the Heat on Wednesday. See you next time on Fan First Network.
This is Fan First Network.
Man, I got up this morning. It was cold as fuck outside. For real. I was like, man, I walked out, said like, damn, what the fuck I'm at? I walked out, said I was outside for like 2 minutes. I was like, man, my hand fucking freezing and shit. I got to go back in here.